Hi guys, I'm Grayson Bannister, the owner of WWatch.net, and this is the first video of me giving you a rundown of some of the watches on WWatch.net. And today I'm talking about the Nomos Glashutte Tangent Sport Neomatic 42 Date Marine Black reference 581. And I know that's a mouthful, so I'm just going to be calling it the Neomatic 42. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of what my opinions are of Nomos. So Nomos Glashutte is a German company making some. Most of their watches are modern minimalist styles, and honestly, I think they're the best at what they do right now, at least in their style category. And their watches are usually priced from around $2,000 to upwards of 4,000, maybe a little bit higher than that, but they usually tend to stick around there. And the one of their watches, the Weltzeit Nachtblau, the World Timer in Midnight Blue, actually that was the watch that got me into watches. I saw that. I think I just saw that on Instagram one day, and I was like, "Oh my god, that is like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life." And from there, it was just like a downward spiral. Or I wouldn't say that. It took me about, let's say, like a year since I saw that, and then I finally got into watches. You know, June, June or July, and I started W Watch in beginning of August. So I've been doing this for about, almost 8 months. 8 months, about, and it's been pretty good. Lots of work, but been pretty good. So that was a little bit more than a rundown, but now we're going to talk about the Neomatic 42. So the Neomatic 42 uses the DUW 6106 automatic caliber, and this caliber actually has a really good power reserve, and that's coming at 42 hours. So it's going to last you over 3 days of just not wearing it, not winding it. So you're going to be able to leave this over the weekend just in a box or something, just lying. And it's still going to be running when you get back to it. So you can take a weekend trip or wear your weekend watch if this is not your weekend watch. And you're going to be able to come back to it during the week and wear it around. And you're not going to have to do anything. It's all good. And the watch itself, or the caliber, is super thin. It's 3.6 millimeters high. And that's basically what Nomos is known for, at least with their body styles. Their bodies are usually really large face and very thin height, very small height, and we can see that put to as an example with the 35.2 millimeter diameter watch face that the Neomatic is using. And I think that's appropriate in this situation because Nomos is usually, with their dials, they have a very unique look to them. They usually have very large hour numbers, hour markers, whatever, and they tend to have. It's usually they need it because of the large numbers they use. They have to keep it clean and minimalist. They have to space those numbers out, and I think it works perfect. Even I love large face watches anyways, so the way that Nomos uses that extra space is just a bonus, and they use it very well. Very well. This entire you could even if it didn't say made in Germany at the bottom, you could tell that this watch was made in Germany. It's just so clean, it's so precise. Everything just is so calculated in the watch. I feel like it was just made. It's this watch is absolutely made for casual wear. or I don't know. I think it performs flawlessly in casual wear, but you can use it in basically any situation. Like if I were to wear this with a suit, it would work just as well as if I were to wear it with a baseball cap, a gray shirt, and jeans. It would work perfectly in both situations. This is really like a metropolitan watch, which uh, is very cool. Everything about the dial is just perfect, in my opinion. I love Nomos. I love basically all of their watches. There are a few that I'm not a huge fan of, but the Neomatics, the Veltsites, um, some others, I forget the names, but those two are amazing. I love those lineups. But the texture on the dial is it's has sort of a brush steel appearance. It's like super. It uses a marine black. So the whole um, pneumatic lineup is kind of it's a diver ish watch. So they use like marine colors. They have a marine black, which is very, very, very black. I guess it's supposed to signify the um, like the black you see at in deep sea conditions where there's no sunlight reaching to the ocean. And the cyan they use is actually, I can't even give them enough compliments about the cyan they use. The shade on this is amazing. It works perfectly with the rest of the watch. I think it gives it such a like stand out appearance without being too loud. It's more like if you'll notice it if you glance at it, but it's not gonna be like obscene with the way like looking at it further. It's not gonna be like a bright pink like or hot pink like Barbie-ish color, that feeling, but it's going to be like, wow, that really makes me want to look at it more. It's very, very nice to look at, and that's a trend among Nomos watches, especially. I think they're probably they are by far making the best looking watches, I think, right now. Um, of course, there are luxury brands that are making beautiful watches, but I think just the your more casual-ish watches that aren't looking like they came out of the 17th century, I think Nomos is killing it. And the dial or the hour indicators actually use a superluminova coating, so you're going to be able to easily see this at night. Of course, if the superluminova is charged, and it's actually a 30 meters of water resistance, so that's 1,000 feet. So you're gonna be able to wear this under in diving conditions. It's suitable for diving, and you're gonna be more likely wearing this to swim in. Usually I wouldn't wear my watches to swim in, but you can if you want to. I think it'd be pretty fun to do. And this watch isn't so expensive as to be worried about it that much. It is a pricey watch if you're just getting into watches, but relatively it's very, very affordable. We're seeing like $50,000 Rolex sports watch is, and so few thousand dollars on a very nice Nomos watch is not that crazy. And I don't think you are gonna have to worry about durability because it's using a steel body, and even the dial is made to last. So the hands actually have a rhodium coating on them, which it gives it superior durability, and it gives it corrosive resistance. So you're not going to be, once you go into like environments like acidic environments and stuff like that, or just bad conditions, you're not gonna have to worry about the dial corroding, and you're not gonna have to worry about age getting to it, as you see with older watches from like the 1940s and stuff like that. Which is a very good bonus for you, because the Nomos watches aren't gonna look that great with under crazy wear. I think most Novos watches are meant to have that very clean metropolitan look. So I think keeping it clean is a priority when you're wearing this watch. But even the body, like the whole body, just flows seamlessly the like the strap to the bezel to the dial. Everything kind of just works together perfectly, and you can tell that Nomos put a ton of thought behind this watch and all the other watches they make, just from the design aspect. Even so, here's an example. This Nomos watch, the Tangent 42, actually is the first watch to include a date complication, and they could have put this date complication basically anywhere. You see them usually in the middle of the watch. You see them at right below the 12-hour mark. But what they did was they got rid of the line that they put on their, right across from it on the 9-hour mark, and they replaced the 3-hour mark with the date complication, with the date window, and I think that's works very well. It's easy to look at. It doesn't obstruct your view of anything else. It doesn't crowd the dial, especially. So I think Nomos is a brand that you're gonna see kind of start blowing up in popularity. Maybe not blowing up, but I think we're gonna keep seeing them more and more as we head on to the future of watches. And I'm actually excited to see Nomos maybe get into the smartwatch industry. I have no idea if they are or not, but I think they would kill in that industry. I think with their very clean, work-oriented, designs, I think that they could compete very well with modern smartwatches and future smartwatches. Maybe with a hybrid, as you see with Fossil and other watch brands like them. I know Fossil is. Honestly, I'm not a giant fan of Fossil's smartwatches, but they do have some good ones, and the ones that I do like are on wwatch.net, so you can check those out as well. So that was the Nomos Glashutte Tangent Sport Neomatic 42. I'm not going to say the rest, but that was the reference 581, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the rundown. I will be releasing these videos, often, occasionally. You'll see them if you're subscribed. So be sure to do that, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I'm Grayson Bannister. You can find this watch in the description, and you can contact me through wwatch.net, admin@wwatch.net. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you later.